Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we talk outdoors every Saturday morning on ESPN 790. Greg Ratliff is pushing all the buttons he's got on his Whole Foods Market of Germantown shirt this morning. So, as one of his many jobs and everything, trying to keep up with how old are those twins? A year and what?
They're 20 months old.
20 months old. Okay.
Goodness, I can't believe it's been that long already.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. All right. So Frank Barton is on the line, of course, from over in Barton Power Sports in West Memphis and Jonesboro. And I know that Frank is very familiar with the North Fork of the White River and the White River for trout fishing, being that Frank lives over in God's country too. And so I wanted to talk a little trout fishing with our good friend John Berry from the Berry Brothers Guide Service. How
are you, Larry?
I am doing great, John, and I know this is that time of the year. The fall is coming in. The colors are going to be looking really good. Tell us, I understand you've had some high water, right?
I tell you what, it's still higher than a cat's back.
A cat's back. I like that. That's a Memphis expression. All right.
Yeah, they've been running about 6 full generators the last couple of days. They've been backing it off to 2, but we still got some high water over here.
Wow. So waiting is not conducive now?
Waiting is not an option. I don't think we're going to have waiting on the white until first part of November. Now, we've been getting waiting in the morning on the North Fork.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I've got to ask you, what do you call the North Fork? Do you call it the North Fork of the White River, or do you call it the North Fork River? What is the official name?
Okay. Above the lake,
yeah,
it's the North Fork of the White River.
Okay.
Below the lake, it's the North Fork tailwater.
Okay. Okay. I have so many people because I always call it the North Fork of the White River. And
yeah.
I always thought that.
Well, technically, they're both right.
Okay. But McClellan's there. That's on the what?
McClellan's is on the North Fork tailwater.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got a group from Memphis coming over there to fish. I think they're coming over next weekend, if I'm not mistaken, or they might be there. So they wanted to hear what you were having to say about fishing in the tailwaters of the river. And I've heard that there's a lot of water. So
There is a lot of water. Now, if you want to wade, you can go to North Fork below the dam or at the Ackerman access. You need to be there early. They've been kicking it on about 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Well, that's early. That's okay.
I mean, you need to be there at sunrise to get some fishing in.
Get some fishing in. All right, John, well, tell us, what are you looking for then? I mean, is the fishing, you've been doing a lot of float fishing and things like that, right?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of float fishing on the white. With that high water, we're still catching fish.
What? Using what?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Let me get that again. John I never know what John's going to tell me here.
Spaghetti and meatballs. That's a 2-fly rig with San Juan worms and eggs.
All right, did y'all get that out there? Frank, did you understand that?
Barely.
Spaghetti and meatballs. It's only John Berry could tell you that. So we have to have an interpreter here to understand like that. But, well, I'm looking forward to November because isn't that big fish time?
Yes, and the way I've been looking at it, the lake is dropping about 2.5 feet a week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, they're starting to really pour the coal to it. North Fork's dropping over a foot a week. And when I put my numbers to it, I used to be an accountant.
I know you used to be. I didn't know if you forgot it or not.
Well, I can still run a calculator.
Okay.
And by my calculations, we're going to have those lakes down about the first week in November, about the time that the big browns are really starting to move.
Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to hear because I love fishing over there. November, December. A lot of folks say, well, it's too cold.
Oh, no, that's my perfect season. I call it cowboy hat Pendleton shirt weather.
Oh, you do. You've got all sorts of expressions on that now. Come prepared, then, right? I mean,
yeah, come prepared. You know, that time of year, it's going to be a little cooler. Carry a fleece and a rain jacket. About that time of year, I start breaking out the fingerless wool gloves.
Right. Yeah.
You know, mornings are pretty cool. Most days it warms up pretty nice.
And you still have a chance to fall colors are still around mostly during that.
Colors. You know, middle of October on, it ought to be nice and colored up.
Well, tell our listeners how to get in touch with you if they want to book a trip.
Well, go online, look at www.berrybrothersguides.com.
And you can find out all the and that's BERRY.
BERRY Guides, GUIDES. Berry Brothers Guides.
And you can get that on LROutdoors.com too. Thank you, John. Always good talking to you. And I'll probably holler back at you in November, okay?
Okay, I'll be ready to have the fall fishing report, and if you have any questions you need to ask, go ahead. If I don't have an answer, I'll make one up.
Yeah, all right, John Berry. Thank you, buddy. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. John Berry there. And, Frank, I know it's get ready time, too, for you folks that have ATVs or you're looking for an ATV. Tell our listeners a little bit about what's going on at over at the Barton Power Sports.
Well, it's fall selling season is a big time for us at Barton Power Sports, especially with the manufacturers all having their clearances for the 2015 models to make way for the 2016. Still have a few 2015s in stock, both at West Memphis and also at the Jonesboro store. So if you've got something that you've been thinking about, the August-September time frame is the best time. You'll get your best values during this time frame. So you got about a couple weeks left.
And don't wait till the last if you need some mechanical work, right?
Oh, no. We'll bring them in now so we can get them ready for bring them in now for duck season. Duck season's still 2 months away, but do it now and don't wait. Because we'll be really busy the week after opening day of duck season. We'll be swamped for the people that didn't do anything.
And they will. They'll wait till the last, right?
That's right. But we'll take them whenever you want to bring them to us. I just try and
tell you right now. Now's time's a good time to get it back quicker than you might be. And if fall is a great time to drive around in a slingshot, right?
Oh man, slingshots have been just going like gangbusters. It's
I can't imagine. Yeah,
it's great riding weather right now.
Yeah, and you have any in stock right now?
Was looking out my door the other day when we were you and I were talking on the telephone, and I had one sitting out there. It may not be there when I get back into the store this morning. Because I got somebody supposed to come in.
Oh, is that a red one or is that a?
That's a gray. It's one of the silver metallic.
Still, okay, folks. Get that Polaris slingshot. It's a hit wherever you go. Frank, thank you, buddy.
All right, Larry.
Take it easy. Go kill a few this morning, and we'll talk to you down the road. Okay.
Very good. Y'all take care.
All right, Frank Barton. He sells ATVs in West Memphis and Jonesboro, and I know you're probably familiar with ATVs, aren't you?
A little bit.
Yeah. What do you got?
We have a Yamaha 700.
Oh, you do? Okay. And you need it too, don't you?
Yeah, we use it a lot. I don't get a chance to get on it much.
The kids do it, right?
Yeah.
How long? Now is that family land where y'all are, Scott?
It is.
How long have y'all?
Well, it's been in the family since I was about a year old.
And
I built out there about 20 years ago.
Really? So what do you do in real life then?
I'm a general contractor.
I thought you were. Yeah. So the boys, how many kids you got?
2 boys.
2 boys. How old are they?
24 and 21.
24 and 21. They said, "Dad, let's do this."
Right.
And they twisted your arm and said, "Do you know what the hours are for deer processors and things? Do you know how much work you have to do from a certain time to?"
Well, they didn't.
You're grinning right now because the season hadn't really started.
Right. It's a bittersweet time for us. You know, we were big avid deer hunters, and it kind of put a damper on that.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Because And tips for people to bring. And we're talking to Scott Stengel of the Stengel Brothers Outdoors right out of Laconia, Tennessee on 64. People just don't take care of their deer after they've, I don't use the word harvest, after they put them down. Take care. Don't drag them through the dirt. Drag them. There's no telling what kind of things you get.
Show them off for 2 days on the hood of a truck. Don't do that.
Don't do that. No. Bring them in. Make them clean. Make sure you guys don't field dress them.
Try not to.
Huh?
And try not to.
Try not to.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to do that. Bring it in there to them. Take care of because this is your animal you're getting back.
Right.
So if you want to take care of something that's yours, I think you take care of it.
Right. Clean the carcass out good. Try to ice it down unless it's 40 degree below day.
Oh yeah.
You'll be fine then. But try to ice the carcass.
Well, I really like that 5-day aging. I mean, that sets you guys apart. A lot of people just want to get them out of there and take off with them and everything, and clean the place down and the counter when you walk in there. I'm still looking at that sausage over there. It's driving me nuts right here this morning to look at it, because what do we have over there? What is that?
You got some cracked pepper and garlic and jalapeno.
Whoa, Ron Wong. Hey, Greg, Ron Wong should be here, right? Ron Wong, wherever you are, you should be here this morning because we have food in the studio this Saturday morning. Scott, thank you, buddy, for being here. Let's take a break. I may go over and get me a cracker and something and everything, and we'll be right back on ESPN 790 Outdoors with Larry Ray.